Back to compLexity versus TCM. We're going to blitz on Freight for map number 3 in the series now. Even though compLexity lead 2-0 right now, it could easily be the other way around, Benson.
It really could. I mean, a quick recap if you are just tuning in. That first domination game, 1 point separated these two teams. That was it, Revan. Just 1 point. Then the Search and Destroy going to a round 11. compLexity taking it 6 rounds to 5. Unreal last round as well. And you know, you have to say 2-0 doesn't really seem fair, but that's what makes compLexity great champions. They are grinding out these wins.
You know, if you're the TCM coach right now, Benson, what are you telling them to get their minds focused back on this game? Because those were 2 heartbreaking losses in a row.
Swizz, he's King Swizz, you know? He's kind of like King Jerd. He will be getting those boys fired up. That's what he's so good at. Okay. And, you know, if I'm a TCM fan, I'm not that worried. This is a brand new game mode. They will forget about that. That will be at the back of their minds. Swizz is so good at doing what he does.
Actually, if I'm TCM, I got to be pretty worried. Last time I saw compLexity play this map, they stomped the other team 35-5 in TP. Already putting in the first goal of the game, getting killed immediately off respawn. As once again, he's going to be pushing forward through the white warehouse. And that's, you know, compLexity, they're looking so good right now.
They are looking very good, especially on this map. And apparently, what's even more worrying, Revan, is this isn't even their best blitz map.
Yeah. I won't spoil it which one it is, but I was talking to the compLexity guys. They're like, yeah, you know, we're pretty good at it, but it's not our best. But here comes TP going around the back. One player behind him won't be able to get that goal, and TCM making the big defensive kill, but one player underground. Crim6 hears the door opening. Searching around for the kill. He's laying down right around the corner. Almost right back.
Oh, my Crim6
just destroyed Marky B.
Please, that was just ridiculous. Crimbot engaged. Wow.
Okay, so switching over to Aches. Now you see TCM, they're putting on a bit of pressure. Actually, one player going all the way around. Who is it? It's not Marky B. It's not Flux. It's going to be
Moose. What was Flux using? Flux
we'll go back to him in a second.
Pretty funky there, but Moose behind enemy lines.
Go now, Moose.
No. He's waiting. He's waiting. This is the perfect play. If he goes now, he will get shot. Take your time. Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Come on, Moose.
Look at the way compLexity are playing that on that defense.
They have one guy watching their goal. They know something is up. Oh, he's been spotted. Moose trying to dodge. He's going in front of the dive. He gets shut down. But we got to take a look at what Flux is using. I think this is a shotgun.
Flux is up to something with that shotgun.
It's a bulldog.
Is he going to be able to get the kill? Oh, all right, Flux. Yes, you are.
So, I mean, this is great because there are lots of close quarter engagements here on Freight. So, being able to use that shotgun gives him the advantage there. And now doing it with the Vectors, he picks up one kill. But once again, you got one player rotating all the way back behind it. Who's it going to be here?
It's Moose again.
It's Moose again?
It's Moose again. Moose
I didn't see it.
Trying to be sneaky. And just going to get shot in the back. And this is how compLexity play blitz. They always have that one person just playing a little bit slow. And they constantly bombard pressure on the enemy base. And that's going to be 2 caps. And TP's had one, Crim's had the other, and TCM just need to be a little bit more wary on the defensive side as Aches is going to get another kill, but just look, having to defend that flag, or that portal rather.
Yeah, I was trying to find him. I switched to every player but Crim6. As soon as I found him, he captured the goal, but TCM, they've been able to sneak around. You see on the mini-map, there is one player for TCM in a position to maybe go to a goal. Let's try to find out who it's going to be. Of course, it's going to be Moose. I switched to every player but Moose. Moose gets the capture, bring it back to a 1-goal game.
Nice plays from TCM, and Moose just causing a little bit of problems for them. Always being very sneaky as he tries to go for it again. Not going to happen. Flux is going to get taken down as well. Marky's going to need to play some big kills here. Managed to take down one. Can he find the second?
Shots.
Yes, he can. Marky going up big. That's going to be Crim and Clay down momentarily, and that's going to give TCM map control, and that's what they need if they're going to try and tie this blitz game up.
I love how Marky B is playing this, just, you know, taking a deep breath, waiting for his team to push up. They know they're missing a play. Look at them on the minimap, rotating back. They know there's somebody in that back lumberyard, and it's going to be Aches. He gets shut down. Another good defensive hold from TCM, and, you know, just like the first 2 games of the series, this one is shaping up to be very close.
It's looking that way with only a minute 30 left of this first side of Blitz. Freight still on board with Moose. He's been the player for TCM who's been causing compLexity some problems by constantly just rushing around the outside. He's going to do it again, and he may actually get away with it, but look at the pressure that TCM are really going to apply on this compLexity base. Moose coming in from the side. Looks like he's actually going to try and get them off spawn. He's going to have 2 players in front of him. Shuts down one. Now could actually theoretically just rush inside. There's a second. Moose going to go big. There we go. TCM going to level it up. But as well as that, they have Marky B there ready for the relay.
And compLexity rotating back. They're almost forced through the doorway. Marky B not watching his back. He gets taken out, but it's a tie game. And Moose, he's been the unsung hero of TCM throughout this whole tournament.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you know, if you look at all three of his teammates, you have Gunji. He's a European legend. Fluxy's been up there as well, and Market B recently breaking that into scene in Black Ops 2, but Moose, he's been rather quiet, but he's making a big name for himself here.
He really is. However, compLexity are going to run in another goal. Let's see, 3-2, 29 seconds left. Back and forth action here on Blitz Freight. And again, we have to emphasize this game could not be closer if they tried.
20 seconds remaining in the first half. compLexity, they're going to open the front door as they're going for one final score. And you see compLexity right now, they don't have anybody playing defense. They rely on their brute force pressure to get the other team in a spawn trap. They don't really worry about their goal too much.
Yep.
They're more about just locking down the middle of the map and forcing the team back in their base.
Oh, Aix isn't going to get it. Moose doing some good defensive work. Clayster just going to cycle back. But the first sight of Blitz Freight ending 3 scores to 2 in favor of compLexity. They've just, that's been the story of this series. They've just been constantly 1 point, 1 round ahead the entire time. And it's kind of heartbreaking for TCM.
But Moose, I mean, you can't say enough about him. Right now, he's
course.
13-6. He's got the only 2 captures for his team. As I'm going to be switching over to him. He's without a doubt the player to watch for. So let's see what Moose could do at the start of the second half here.
Moose immediately splitting from the team. That's been the story for him for this entire Blitz game. Just leaving his team, but he's going to run into 2 compLexity players. I think he actually just failed to jump. There we go. Managed to get across. compLexity, again, with that one player playing that solid defense. And I think the gate, he should be able to get a kill through it. That was the kill he was looking for. And that the point's wide open. He isn't obviously to know that, but he may actually be able to get it if he runs straight towards it. But no, he took a roundabout way, and that could cost TCM.
That could have tied the game up once again, but, you know, arguably Moose, he's making the safer play, not going directly for it, but he's going to get accounted for it, taken out. Now Flux trying to make plays happen through the front door. He, too, is taken out as compLexity. They regain control of their base. And now we're going to see Marky B finding one over near the back. Lumberyard moves in to finish the kill on the Crim, but he as well gets shut down as Aix. He's left alone in the middle of the map.
Aix needs to just go big defensively. Not going to happen. He's going to get taken out as well. And this is now where TCM need to apply that pressure on compLexity's base. Still 3-2. Plenty of time left as Aix off spawn, pushing that right-hand side. There is a player. There's a TCM player. He's going to tie it up. That should be 3-3. There we go. The
Moose,
cap goes in. Of course it's Moose. Who else would it be?
And TCM, they got to be fired up right now, Benson. I want to jump right into our Turtle Beach team chat with the European powerhouse.
Close that front brand door. Okay, one more. Top white somewhere, I'm not sure. Yeah. Close that. You hear the corner red, I can hear them. Is that me and white? Is that you? No, I don't know where they are. He's top white somewhere. Someone clear out top white now. Top white, got me. I don't see him. But there's like red, red.
Let's jump on the point.
He's got it. Hogan. Oh guys, one more flag on mid.
Do not let them relay this.
Brown Flux. Yeah.
Well, one shot.
Fine. Get there. I've got crates. Top. Guys, top on the stairs. Front. Oh, it's stairs, man. Front. It's only 2 boys. It's only 2
points. 2 points. One more there. Clear out our flag before we do anything. Clear it out.
When's our flag? You like to sit up top? I'm going up top now.
Nice. Good job, Mark.
Top's clear.
Shot from Brown.
Wait, that's 2 dead.
Come on, be aggressive.
Go. Right, right.
Nice, big kill, guys, big kill.
See what? Weak, TP.
Nice, 2.
Go.
Open the front green. Nice, open the front green. Nice.
Top green, 3 dead, jump on this. Go, boys. He's on his flag. Jump it. There. They don't come back door, I can hear him. Got me. Run the back green.
Nice, gone Shay.
One more. Big kills,
Let's go, boys. One more. Come on.
Push across the left.
Level this up.
He's pushed out left. Ball green weak. One red weak. Push that red. Push the red lane. Watch the red.
Let's go, boys. Come on. Let's go.
On a flag. He's gonna get it.
Let's go.
I'm on their left.
Come on, boys. Keep the comms up.
Watch the red. Log. Go.
Nice, big kill.
Keep pushing. See me up, in. Front green.
Stay up, Moose, stay up.
Oh, he got it. He came from fucking
One
man.
more on their back flag, back left.
Top green and red.
Nice, good job, Flogs.
I'm trying to sneak.
Unlucky.
There's two. Snake.
They know I'm here.
Amazing communication coming out from the TCM lineup, but compLexity maintained the lead by just 1 goal, Benson.
It's seen some very, very sneaky plays from TCM, just staying alive in corners. Can Moose try and level it up? 56 seconds left. compLexity with just a 1-point lead. Look at how pinned back compLexity are for the first time.
One through the front door. It's going to be Flux.
Flux,
He
jump
can
on it.
jump
He's
on
gonna
it.
level
It's a
it up.
tie game. 45 seconds remaining. TCM putting on even
still
more
have the
pressure. Here
pressure.
comes Moose. Moose really Gunji
Gunji.
clearing out the spots.
They're
Moose
gonna
is going to
get
get
it!
this.
TCM, surely they're gonna take the lead for the first time in the game. 35 seconds left. They only have 1 up though. Gunchi's gonna need to go big, so is Moose off spawn. They cannot allow compLexity to cap this in the last 27 seconds. That is gonna be so demoralizing for
Who's
them.
around the back? Oh, Crimson finds one, takes
Crimbot.
out Marky B. Now TCM, they're focused on Crim. You see Seaweeds, they're pushing through the front door. Who's it gonna be? Team and Ace. Ace gets it. There's enough time. Team goes for the relay. Team just goes for the relay. 12 seconds, enough time to get this goal. 26 in the game. Perfect position. He gets shut down. And it might be a tie game. Is anybody
There's
else?
one more.
It's
One more, it's
3
Crimbot.
seconds. No, he cannot do it.
My God, Revan, could you ask for a closer series between these two teams?
That's it,
This
honestly.
is ridiculous.
It can't get much closer than this. It really cannot.
TCM giving it absolutely everything. Gunshi, 28 and 90. We saw a fantastic play from him. He did so well slaying compLexity straight off spawn, allowed TCM to take the lead, but Heartbreak City again, Revan.
Oh, man.
The last couple of seconds, compLexity. This time, though, they didn't take it. They managed to draw.
They stay alive for just 5 more minutes at least, as when we tie and blitz, I believe we play a 1-side overtime. So these teams are going to get 5 more minutes to try to win the game.
I can't take much more of this.
My heart is racing. I'm so excited right now. This is
The
probably
best
the
series.
best series I've seen this tournament.
Oh, without a doubt, you cannot separate these two teams. It just shows how close a tie in Blitz. That's how good both these two teams are right now. They are playing with everything, giving them all compLexity. If you are just tuning in, do have a 2-0 lead, but it hasn't been easy, Revan.
It could easily be 2-0 TCM right now. A 1-point domination game, a 1-round search and destroy game.
A tied
now
Blitz
leads
game,
us
overtime.
to an overtime
my God.
blitz. Benson, who do you think is going to do it?
Don't ask that. That's not fair. That's it's too close. It is honestly at this point too close to call because TCM took the lead with 30 seconds left, and then out of nowhere, compLexity just flooded outside of the base, got complete control, and then it looked like TP was going to be able to do it. He had the relay
great
ready.
positioning too.
It just got flooded by TCM, doing so well on the defensive side, but
You got to hand it to TCM. They've been making some superb plays around the map. For a good minute and a half, they had compLexity pinned back in the lumber yard. They got a sick relay cap. Moose was playing so sneaky, was inches away from getting a capture that could have given TCM the victory.
And as well, you have to give Gunshi a lot of credit. Slaying like a champ right there, really is playing so dominant. You can see much better sort of reactions from the TCM boys. At the end of that search and destroy, heads were down. Now, they're getting themselves pumped up. Look at Marky there. This is what TCM need. TCM need Marky. He's very reactive. As soon as he starts getting pumped, you see Flux, you see Moose, and you see Gunshi react to that. They themselves get pumped up, and that's when TCM becomes such a dominant global force.
But how often do you see compLexity? Are they ever not composed?
That's true. They're all, I mean, we saw it in the first side, the domination game, 86-57.
It went down to
TCM.
the last second of the game.
TCM had a 29-point lead. And compLexity were just like, all right, just do the business on the second side. And won by a point.
It's
It's
I have no
crazy.
words
It's
for this
madness.
series. It's been that good.
It is madness is what it is.
So it looks like we're trying to get this blitz map set up once again. So overtime, 5 minutes, we play one side. Whoever gets the most captures is going to take it. And here we go. The game has started, Benson. So now, because of the first game of the series, technically you owe me dinner. I'm gonna give you a chance to go even here. Who's your prediction to take this map right here?
I have to go with the European boys. I have to go with TCM. I just think with the way that's not me being biased before people start saying, oh, he's being biased. That's just a way Moose and Gunchi were playing. They played so intelligent. They had compLexity pinned in that base for 3 minutes solid. But on the other side, compLexity, they're a team that can just top that on its head. But I'm gonna say as long as Moose goes big, TCM should take it, so that's going to be my prediction.
You're going for a TCM. I'm cheering for a compLexity, then chance for me to get 2 dinners from you.
All right. Easy now. Easy.
So now TCM, they're spawning lumberyard side. This is the preferred side to be on. We've seen the damage complexity can do from this side. So just for the fact that complexity can't do what we've seen them do, TCM, they're going to be pretty happy about that.
The TCM are going to be very, very happy about it. I mean, after what happened last time, this is definitely an improvement.
So here we go, jumping into blitz overtime between TCM and complexity. We have none other than Moose on your screen now.
It has to be him. And look for him to just be sneaky straight off the bat, not waste any time. However, complexity going to send 2 to the left-hand side. Moose is going to get immediately taken down, and that is just a sign of how aggressive they're being. Meanwhile, Flux, he's not even bothered about his home flag right now. He's trying to put some real pressure on complexity's base.
You see complexity, they're worried about Flux. 2 members looking in his general direction, but he's just taking it nice and sneaky, keeping them away from the map. He does get taken out, but here comes complexity on the offensive. Moose on your screen, trying to make these defensive kills. 1 player for complexity over near the underground gate. As Moose now going to push out over towards the middle of the map. Actually just hanging back for the time being, letting his teammates push underground. So let's jump over to Flux. He's going to open up the underground doorway. Of course, it makes noise. So they're going to know he's coming around towards this side of the map. And Flux, he's going to find one on the portal. They're moving in for a capture.
They are, but Flux is going to get taken down. And now 4 minutes remaining in this side. You can see Moose just again trying to be sneaky, going up top. The 3 complexity players, 2 complexity players down there. Moose, he doesn't even need to get the kill, but he gets it, and he's going to get a cap as well. TCM are going to take the lead for the second time. Let's see if they can try and hold on to it a little bit longer than they did the first time.
Great play for Moose right there, and he's getting right back on his horse. He's going to be able to 1 player on the left side, takes him out, and you see complexity. They're starting to push out from their base, and that's going to leave maybe a few gaps in their setup for Moose to try to exploit. Turning the corner, we'll find 1 front story, 3 stories. So let's switch over to Crim6. He just scored a goal, tying it up.
Yeah, nice play coming from Crim, leveling it up here. But look at the pressure once again from complexity. They are flooding the TCM base. Can TP try and make something happen? No, he can't. TCM just deflecting it. And again, back and forth momentum from both these 2 sides.
Crim, now he's the one playing sneaky. Just saw one up top. Oh, Crim, you saw him. Don't continue to go this way. 1 play coming from the back. Takes out Flux, looking for the second. He will get cleaned up, but he's just going to clear out his base. And you heard from the TCM lineup when they were on the side. Clear out our base before you push up on the map. Make sure all these nooks and crannies are accounted for. But here comes one from TCM. Flux gets cleaned up. Who's it going to be? Looks like not Marky B. Someone just scored for complexity. That was Ace, so they take the lead 2-1.
Nice push from complexity, being really, really aggressive, and that's what they need to do. When they were pinned back, they just didn't look the same team, and that's such a good prediction from Ace, but Ace actually being taken down there. I think that was Marky B being very, very aggressive. TP's going to try and cover it. He managed to get hit markers on both players. Meanwhile, complexity have actually scored a point. That's going to be 3-1, and that is going to be that side over.
All right, so it looks like we play 1st to 3 for each half. So going into the second half, complexity, they're up 3-1. So they only need technically 2 caps to win, right?
Yeah, that's it. 2 caps and they should win.
All right, and you see Flux in the short time we played, 0-6. It's a bit rough there for TCM, but complexity, they're now in a position to close out this series. So we just got word from a referee. I was completely wrong. So it seems like we play 1st to 3 on both sides. So I think we're going to be starting this up once again, jumping. Now teams are going to switch sides, and teams are going to have a chance to, fairness, they're going to fight from both sides of the map.
Basically, TCM, they need to cap 3 flags, and if they want to win, they cannot allow complexity to get a cap. If it ends 3-1 again, to be honest, I have no idea what happens if it's a tie. I'm
not sure, Benson.
What is life?
Maybe we keep going?
Well, we just carry on playing. It's fine. To be honest, I don't think anyone would really mind that right now with the quality of Call of Duty that's being played at this point. I think everybody would be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, we're seeing some sick games played between both these teams.
Right now,
but we're moving into the second side of overtime. Freight Blitz will continue, and as Benson was saying, if complexity get just 2 captures on this side, it is all over, and they will shut out TCM 3-0 and advance to the next round of the tournament.
You make 3-0 sound as if it's been easy.
Oh.
It's been everything but easy for complexity. They are going to definitely breathe a sigh of relief when they manage to take this, or if they manage to take this, I should say, because it isn't over just yet. We're going to the second side of Blitz overtime, and right now complexity have a 3-1 lead. Can TCM do it for Europe?
You think it's going to be Moose one more time trying to come out on top, or you think there's going to be another member for TCM that has to step up for them to win this match?
I think Flux.
Flux?
I think if we see Flux step up, That's going to be
He's been
big.
using some weird stuff. He brought out a bulldog.
He's definitely been mixing it up a little bit, and that just shows. I'm not sure whether that shows his knowledge of the game or whether he's just not feeling comfortable right now, because he hasn't been getting the best scores throughout this series. So I think he may just be trying to shift his luck up a little bit.
Well, he's got the shotgun out one
Again.
more time here. We'll see how he makes it work. And I think it's taking out his first blood. Now, in that first side of overtime, Flux did not pick up a single kill. So I agree with you. He's got to step up here for his team. You see on the mini-map, both these teams just slugging out for mid-map controllers. Jump over to TP from compLexity. If they get 2 goals here, they win the map.
It's as simple as that. TP is going to go down. There's only 5 minutes as well of game time for TCM to cap 3 goals. It's going to be so difficult for them as well. compLexity, let's not forget what they did earlier on in the day on this map. An unreal amount of score. compLexity only needs 2.
And there you see Flux getting the first
Sneaky.
cap of the game.
Sneaky Bieber.
It's a game of captures here
We
in
said he needed
Blitz.
to pick it up.
And that's a big play for him to make. Now,
Huge play.
going for another one with the bulldog now. Of course, with the shotgun, can't challenge mid-range. You can't challenge long-range. You got to keep it up close and personal, which means he's got to be so aggressive. Fortunately, he finds a Remington, and now he's going to do some damage with that.
See if Flux can try and set his team up for another cap. And look at how pinned back.
Of course, it's Moose.
Why? This guy, take notes. If you're watching Blitz and you're struggling as a team of how to play it, take your notepad and pen out. He's going to get 1. He's going to dive in. That's going to be 2-0 to TCM. He died as well for his efforts. Meanwhile, Marky B, he has to play slow. He has to play defensive because compLexity are going to be running in. compLexity should be able to cap 1. That's going to be 2-1. Now TCM need to cap first, but they need to clear out the base because compLexity have applied all the pressure. This is going to be so close as a player just right outside.
Clayster's going for the side. He gets taken out just short. Playing defense. He's going to have to make some big kills. And there you go. Another goal score for compLexity. That should do it right there.
That's game. compLexity have won. I don't think they know they've won.
Oh, they do. Look at
They
the
know
main
they've
stage.
won.
They are so excited right now. They defeat TCM 3-0, Benson. Unbelievable series.
Absolutely surreal series here. And
a heartbreaker for TCM.
Yeah, commiserations to TCM. I mean, we said at the start, they're already a highest place.
I feel for them, man.
They're at a higher placement than any European team at MLG. But let's just look at that one more time. It was a 1-point domination. It was a 1-round search and destroy. It was an overtime 1-cap blitz. If that proves anything, TCM can definitely hang with the best team in the world. That's a fact.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have just witnessed the best series so far here at MLG Columbus, where compLexity, North America's finest, defeat EU's finest, TCM 2-0, but it could have went either way.
It really could have done, but you have to say that's what true champions do, right? When the going gets tough, they step up, and that is exactly what compLexity do time and time again. Whenever you see them at any major, they pick themselves up and they grind out those victories. And you know, if you had to pick an MVP from that series, it would just be so difficult because so many players.
Honestly, I gave it to Moose. Even though they lost, Moose, MVP of that series, went massive for his team each and every game. And we're going to be looking for TCM to continue their run into losers bracket. But guys, I know you want to see more games from both these teams, but that series is over. We're going commercial break, and when we return, more action here at MLG Columbus.